Welcome to Olaf's Oldtimer. Today is a sunny day, 30 degrees centigrade outside. Well, inside it's not a lot better, and I do have an issue with the oil pressure sensor of this W126. I'm already done with the analytics, I believe, because the gauge in the instrument cluster, let me take a look at it, usually is on 3 bars, which is incorrect. I'm just a bit amazed now that that it's actually showing a 0, because when I left the car it was at full 3, and while driving it's always instantly at 3 bar. And so I went to YouTube and looked at some videos, and there is a test. So if you unplug it, there's only one cable to the sensor, insert a wire and put it to the chassis, it should go down to 0 immediately, and it did, and that indicates the sensor is broken. So what I did is I did buy a new one, and too bad I have a coffee in my hand now, which was not a good idea. And I bought the part, which I do have here, and guess, well, let's see if I can show it to you. I bought cheap, so maybe I buy twice. This is how it looks like. One plug. It's connected to the oil filter housing, and usually it should come with a copper ring as a seal. And I was so sure on the advert at eBay, I saw it with this ring, and guess what? Didn't come with it. But as you can see, I still found some spare ones, and one of those guys will fit. So with this being said, let me turn the light down a bit, you don't have this blinding. Let's see what happens to the gauge now. Do you see this? That's not normal. It shouldn't go up instantly to 3 when we start the car. The engine is cold. It's always on a 3. And sometimes while driving, the gauge plays up really hectically. So, and can you see this now? It stays at full 3. So 3 bars. So as I said, I believe I found the issue. I believe I have the correct part. I looked at the old sensor only top down in the engine bay. It should be fine. This is a 70 millimeter, well, let's not call it a nut, but that's the size. The part in the car, of course, is severely rusted, as this car is equipped with an additional heater that takes away a lot of space, and it's installed very close to the old filter housing, so I can't get to the part from the top. So I guess I lie down under the car. I keep the car in the garage here, nice and shady. Well, first I finish my coffee and then join me to see if I get the old one cracked open, if a lot of oil is going to spill out of the housing, and after I reinstalled this new guy, if the issue is fixed. So here we go, all prepared. We got some space here. We got the little sealing ring, copper ring. We got the new sensor, as the thing is pretty rusted, some stuff, and hopefully, let's check, fitting tool, and yeah, make it a bit cozy for me. I hope I don't need to drive the car up on these ramps, so I can just get under here, because, and now let's see if I can show it to you. How can I show you? Where is it? Well, I can see it. It is there. I can't show it to you. It's down there where my hand is, and the glasses are in my mouth now, so it's close to, well, there where you can see my hand. There's the sensor. Okay, so let's get under the car. So nice and easy. So couldn't show it from above, didn't know it was that easy from down here. So very nice and accessible, except that there's no room to squeeze my arm through here. Sorry, just a second. Love to get some of the dirt off. And maybe spray it a bit. By the way, this is the cable where I put in the wire to test it. Ugh. And the car is waxed. Good. Very good. Do you think a lot of oil is going to spill out of here? Yep, dripping on my arm. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, where's the part? So we can compare it. It looks a bit different. But I think it should be correct. We will see. Good. Maybe I get an oil pan just in case too much oil is coming out of here. So give me a sec. Boy, oh, that was easy. You know what? I don't have a cloth here to wipe it down a bit before I put in the new sensor. That would be a smart idea, don't you think? I think so. Okay, so okay. And then I lost the copper ring. Shit. Well, there it is. Well protected against any sort of corrosion now. Uh-huh. Oh, I got some oil on my phone. Okay, good. So, what do you think? How much torque? In German we say, nach fest kommt ab. Good. So, where did I hide the cable? Wipe it a bit more. And I'd say done. So let's keep fingers crossed it worked out. See you in a second. As promised, look at the old one, and of course from the outside you can't see anything. Interestingly, it wasn't a copper sealing. It's what? Maybe it's aluminum? I don't know. So this is the old part, you can't see anything. Yucky. Dirty. Dirty bastard. Okay, I got my greasy hand washed. Well, oily. And I really do hope the sensor was the issue and everything is correct now. Because if so, the sensor cost 17 euros something, including freight. Not too bad. Well, if I don't count preparing, collecting the tool, the rug, this was done in half an hour time. So let's see. Okay, and you can see it's down right away, which it didn't before. It looked like it works. As the engine is cold, we have full oil pressure, so when the engine is hot, usually it drops down when you stop, have the car idling. It is around 2 bars, and now it's exactly the correct reading. I'll do a test drive later on to see if any oil drips out under the car. Maybe I didn't apply enough torque, but I think that was just fine. I will pull out the old sensor out of the oil pan and take a closer look at it and take a picture, and I guess that should be it. What is a bit worrisome now is that the gauge doesn't go back down when the ignition is off. So that's strange, but at least it goes down. Isn't that strange? a bit when the engine, when the ignition is on and the engine is off? Well, I will let you know in the comments if everything is fine. If not, I'll continue the video later on. So just in case everything is fine, okay, just in case everything is fine, I'll say see you later, stay safe and healthy, and goodbye. See ya. Well guys, what can I tell you? Not a real lot did change. Well, what changed is when you turn on the ignition, the gauge drops to 0. That's fine, but when you stop the engine, it stays at 3, and the engine is warm now, and even if I stop, it doesn't go back down to 2 bars, so something else is wrong. Could it be the gauge in the instrument cluster? I don't really look forward to pulling that one out because, well, just because it would make sense, because the clock doesn't work anymore, and the dashboard lights, there's a little dimmer, that doesn't work anymore, so I guess I would need to keep looking. Anyway, see you in the next video on this case. Bye.